The arc has come to an end, or at least near at the end. After a series of developments, it's time to recollect some thoughts and look at the hints of the character's path. Not only we got a good amount of foreshadowing and uneasy feeling of the direction, we are finally rewarded for a true, long-awaited reunion. Masuri's part is the last eventful moment of the arc as he is betrayed by all, including the organization. Surprisingly, he was pretty damn strong to take on everyone in that area. His downfall is based on his absurd ego. In fact, even when he was betrayed, he felt invisible. No one can scare him or take him down. It's fitting to his character as he always centered on power and leadership. He was too high on gaining control of everything that ultimately leads to his own demise. Everyone turned their back on him, including Uri. That's why it was a significant moment when Uri saw him as his own puppet. All trust has been vanished. He was no longer seen as a reliable leader. It all comes down to his final confrontation with Kaiko. It's kind of strange to have Masuri die off panel, but maybe Ishida spared us from throwing up. I mean, Marude can't unsee that. By the way, it's good to see him again. At least he collected the data on what took place. As for the battle, it's one way to save the hype for Kaiko because he took him on alone and annihilated him. Masuri just took on everyone alone, so it is like a quick build to establish if he was defeated, then someone must have been stronger. Oh well, bye bye Masuri. Despite the bad timing with whole Furuta trying to take over the CCG, you truly deserve it. Q Squad is off to a really rocky road of developments. Well, at least with Muski. Psycho's side seems to be more on a uplifting development as everyone is fine, getting ready to go back home to recover. It sounds to me that we will be getting a lot more of Psycho now that she has mustered her courage to fight. Uri's thoughts gives a sense of the dark side of development is lurking around his team, and that belongs to Muski. The troubling development is Aura saw the whole scene, but it doesn't matter to him, nor show any sign to tell his squad. Damn it, this is what I was afraid of. All he wants is to kill Kanaki. Aura's direction seems to be more on what happens when a rookie gets influenced in the wrong manner. If you have seen Full Metal Jacket, you'll know what I'm talking about. Basically, he's developing into a monster. It doesn't help that Muski persuades him to work together to kill him. Well, damn. Uta still remains one of the biggest mysteries. We still don't get to see him fight at all. Hell, we didn't even get to see the real him since that roleplay of Sasaki. All this time, Uta only uses his piercing, yeah, and I think Donato's finger, I'm not sure on that, to create a clone. What's terrifying is their joy of watching a person collapsing. This is only a hobby of theirs. It's no wonder both of them click easily like father-son bond, the way how they stand by together. Muski changed for the worse, as Uri changed but at least kept his sanity. It's a big difference when the two get their own respective assistant. It was reassuring that Kanaki made it back to Go, and they all packed up to go home. It's a way to say that the arc has come to an end, though perhaps a little more to come. We have seen many paths for each character, so it was time to get a hint of what's next. Furuta, while still unclear of his endgame, was congratulated by CCG for an amazing display of teamwork, yet he's trolling his way to victory. This guy is such a bastard. Now that Masuri is dead, CCG is about to go deep south with Furuta around. Not to mention CCG reputation has been corrupted with the news of killing normal civilians. I should mention that the V acts more like a mafia. They were behind Washu family, but now they discard them like a pesky thorn they were. I guess their design is a giveaway. There are a lot of dark developments on the horizon. There's some dark visual presentation as well. Masuri's presentation is a showmanship of ego never broken. Perhaps that's why he was stripped down, to show how much of an ego he has. Well, off he goes. Uta and Donato have this auto filter of horrifying nature, even if they're not doing anything. It makes sense due to how impactful those panels are, especially the last couple of pages. At least we are spared to see ribbons being made. It's comforting for once to see Go no longer at battle phase. Akira is getting the treatment and hopefully everything goes smoothly. That sincere look of Kaneki is comforting. However, the real kicker is the end, where Kaneki looks at the other side. Who is that person? Why, it's Almond! Finally! It only took over 115 chapters to get to this fateful reunion. This cliffhanger really intrigues me, so I'll be bummed out if Ishida decides to skip it. Just watching them together in one setting is almost surreal. This chapter signifies the end of the arc, with perhaps one last epilogue to fill in. It's all settled, and now we are watching the aftermath. Although the developments looks to be terrifying, it does create a lot of interest for the follow-up and its direction. The development of a storm continues to increase, and it will soon clash. I'm giving this chapter a 9. A lot of new info, a lot of foreshadowing pieces, and a hype for the long-awaited reunion. Seriously, I've been waiting for too long. Even though they did reunite earlier, technically speaking, Alma was out of control, so this time it's appropriate version of the reunion. Hopefully Ishida doesn't plan to skip it, because that would suck if he really does skip this moment. I can understand for other moments, but this one is crucial in my opinion. What are your thoughts of this chapter? Are you really hyped to see Almond and Kaneki reunited and have a conversation that's something that is like similar to the old days, or perhaps something that's going to be more eventful, especially that Almond has carried so many new information that should be passing down to Kaneki. One thing's for certain, the team of Go is really stacked up with a lot of strong ghouls, one-eyed ghouls, and even just a normal people with the trait that's similar to the one-eyed ghoul. It feels like an unstoppable force. I don't even know how they can be stopped, but you never know. The organization still around. Parents are full of trickery, and Furuta is just getting started for his master plan. That will do it for today's review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel, and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.